The students of the Department of English and Literary Studies, Taraba State University, Jalingo, Theatre and Film Studies Unit reenacted a play titled The Story of Our Lives 2, written by Dr. Pomak Frank Tengia. The play, which they referred to as a workshop production, collapsed among the students from level 4 to level 1, managed by student directors among themselves. The play, depicting the struggles we face on a daily basis in Nigeria, a country plagued by corruption, lack of political importance, insecurity, unemployment, and unresolved ASU strike are the order of the day. A wealthy nation, yet among the least developed.
These politicians, now them they sell our future mortgage for plate of food like Esther. God will punish these people, I said.
Punish them very well.
Okay. These politicians, they are very useless. God will punish them.
I don't know which kind of country we are in. Eh? Okay. How will they die?
Hey! Okay. My clipper don't spoil.
Your clipper don't spoil.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wait, on my head.
Neighbor! Hey!
Jesus!
Hey!
Wait, your clipper spoiled first. Now, never. Hey!
I know that this is like with them leave them. We stay overnight. Now plan to see them for 2 days. I beg, no place. Now go start.
Better do something. Do something. You want the chargeable clipper in your shop. Which key?
This is my gun, so this boy just stop this morning till now. I didn't know any fuel for me. How one take complete this my waist I be speaking English say make game money my bad fuel. Sir. I beg, I be see that money.
What? You want me to pay for a battle you have not completed? You must be joking.
But okay, we don't even do half now. See how we have fine.
Okay, you have done half. Okay, how much is your money?
400 naira, sir.
For what? For what? For a battle you have not completed, you want 400 naira.
Sir, 400 naira is for generator and light is 300 naira, sir.
Wait now. But your price this year shows me 300 naira.
300 naira is for light, generator.
Wait. Let me help us to an amicable agreement. Get us paper and biro. Bring paper and biro.
Sir, formula na mathematics, Abi?
Yes.
My papa no get money to take me to school. I know sabi math.
Just bring paper and biro. They brought the light. They brought the light.
Finally.
Okay.
Okay. No be to the blow grammar. Now to pray say make this light day.
Me, I should be praying for you. I should be praying for you. So
you no go believe am. All these useless never people say we go dey pay 18k monthly.
18k?
Yes, sir.
If you transform your compound.
I don't know, sir. And wetin dey happen be say all these politicians wey go come, I go give you transformer, I go provide good road, provide good water. They no go do anything, sir. Na only to see them for television with big stomach. I assure you. That's the only thing they know how to do.
You are leaving my head again.
Sorry.
It's like, hey! You can't be like, don't even beg me. I have to vex. I have to vex. You could have just agreed with me. We could have just finished our negotiation in peace. You are putting water on my head. Are you mad? Imagine. You are just being lazy. Laziness is your second name. Come here. Come and stand here. Lazy boy. When it is time for you to go and get your PVC, you prefer to sit down at home. Relax. Cross your legs. Be eating and drinking. When it is time for you to vote in the right leaders, you prefer that you just sell your vote for how much? 1,000, 2,000, one polo, one picker. You just sell your vote. Vote the right candidate. Sam, you prefer the man from your own tribe. If it's not my language, I will not vote him. If it's not my own,
Which palliative? Now never people see them for area. They disconnect light wey they no give us. Guys dey best. Okay, you see? They never talk finish. Never people don dey cut light.
Of course! The trust fall in the house of light.
You say you dey never person.
You are too wicked.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry.
Thank you, sir.
You got your PVC.
I get that before.
Not the property, my brother. Go get her.
Okay. This PVC something. If you see line where they did like you,
that is the sacrifice that we all must take if we are fully confirmed.
Hey, shoot!
You send you to her.
Officer Muscular, he need to go for backup because his life was in danger. And what is happening now? They were everything. No. What is happening? Yes. Officer Muscular. Yes, sir. Officer Muscular. Yes, sir. Am I your party? No, sir. Am I your black acting? No, sir. Am I your black acting? No, sir. Pray with you? No. We should pray with you. You think I am jobless like you? In fact, what you have done can end you one day and night without food and slumber. In the dark room. In fact, interrogation is before I shoot.
Officer, let's just see that we did not understand ourselves.
Yes.
Also, you're even with me. We did not understand ourselves. But now we understand ourselves. This man here is safer with us than anywhere else.
Yes. These people are friends. They are not enemies. Officer, we discover say the people wey dey do us dey up there. The weight of this country e dey their hand. The days and they reach, they say, when are we the sufferer? Yes. We are here fighting as political talks when they are somewhere whining and dining to their satisfaction.
Our children dey suffer strike. They are all there abroad dey school. Last now we dey lose.
Officer, even you now, our camp you dey now, officer. Check that though. I go shoot you. Let me shoot you. Officer, I'm square. Silence. Look at what you have caused me now. Let's sweep this place before all these young classes are going to use the English language to learn the class and practice it on our own. Let's go. Officer. Even you. Now when this is the B now, your allowance for special needs they come say the officer who they hold now. Hello. You see they are coming. Back to their coming. They don't give 5 million people. Hey, they are coming. In front of them, not going anywhere. Use your prayer to defend yourself. I'm going to use my whole hand, Lord. After my prayer, I'm going to pray there on the team. Okay, only for mountain on the fire. Fire. No, let's go. Hey, what about the coming from the
When are we going to stop all these unnecessary fears? We cannot take this any longer. You are clapping for what you don't even know. They are inflicting pain on us and you are clapping. When are we going to stop all these unnecessary fears? When are we going to stop? Enough is enough.
Yes, this is the right time to act up because the power lies in us. Enough is enough.
Hi, I'm Professor Jeremiah Tolosho, and I've been working tirelessly for the past 8 months with no salary.
I lost my mother due to lack of good hospital facilities and equipment. For the past 5 good years till date, nothing has changed. Enough is enough.
My name is Emmanuel Williams Avenue. I graduated from Taraba State University with first class 5 years ago. But can you imagine with my good grade? My good grade, I can secure a single job to earn a living. But I don't do about myself. I said enough is enough.
Enough is enough. All I wanted was for my sister to go to the university. So I suffered. I labored. I worked hard to see my sister in the university. But due to insecurity in this country, due to insecurity in our nation, my sister was shot to death on the day of her graduation. So I say enough is enough.
In fact, we no go green, yo. I said we no go green, yo.
Good evening and welcome to Frontline TV News. We are broadcasting live from ATC Jalingo, Taraba State. I am your host, Oluwakemi, and with me is
Promise Jopri.
now the news headline.
Another strike looms in Nigeria universities as lecturers hold emergency meetings over payment of half salary in October after 8 months strike. News in details when we return. Let's take a short break. We will be right back.
If you are just joining us, this is Frontline TV News and we are broadcasting live from ATC Jalingo, Taraba State. Now the news in detail. The newly redesigned 200, 500 and 1,000 naira note was released yesterday, December 15, 2022. The governor, Central Bank of Nigeria, Governor Godwin Emefiele, gave a special briefing at which he disclosed this. According to him, the newly redesigned naira note was made possible with the approval of the federal government.
The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has assured eligible Nigerians who registered in the just concluded Permanent Voters Cards (PVC) to get their PVC before December this year. The Chairman, Information and Voter Education, Barrister Festus Okoye, disclosed this in a meeting issued on Monday in Abuja. Breaking news: an ongoing protest live at the government house. Our reporter Samantha is there live. Let's see if we can get her. Hello, Samantha.
I am reporting live from the government house, where the protesters are gathered with various placards, and I would like to know the situation on ground.
Hello.
Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We cannot take this any longer. Yes. This is too much. Yes. It's choking us. Can you imagine? We have a lot of pressing issues that we are here to see. But we'll just say few. You understand? Can you imagine? For the past 8 months, students have been sitting at home with no reasonable solution at all to the continuous strike. See, that's not even the annoying part. Our government are showing little or no remorse at all. Because their children are abroad, their children are in private universities. They don't care about us. Our lecturers have not been paid. Their 8 months salaries and other allowances. Is that fair? No! Is that fair? No! 8 months. As we are all aware, the money came out yesterday. We are all aware. The money came out yesterday. You feel that? That feel that money. The newly designed currency. We are now seeing that government officials are now shamefully bringing out looted funds. They are now bringing, they have been bringing money in Bola. I mean, you know now, they have been bringing money in those bills. They have been bringing it out from their stock away. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. This is too much. We cannot take this any longer.
Now what do you want from the government, sir?
Exactly, I love your question. See, we want change.
Yes.
We want what? Change. And not just change, my sister. We want a positive change that will have a huge effect in this country. We cannot take this any longer. See, it's too much in my head. It's too much. As the next election approaches with full speed, I want to inspire all your minds for the change in government. Because these ones have offered nothing meaningful. They have not given us what they promised. We have not seen jobs. We have not seen good roads. We have not seen good education. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. It's not all about shouting enough is enough. All of you, go and get your PVC. And vote, because our PVCs are the only weapon that we can use to fight at this crucial moment of action. See, this thing is too much. We cannot take it again. We want youth to be fully involved in the governing process of this country. We want to see youth as ministers. We want to see youth as senators. We want to see youth in the House of Reps. Welcome to the Youth O'Clock. We no go green, yo. We no go green. We no go green, yo. We no go green.
As you can see, what starts with a peaceful protest is generating into chaos. As the youth are demanding for good governance, change in government, and other issues which are boldly written on their placards. Right now, these youth are moving to an undisclosed location.
Our location is not undisclosed. I go say what? They say the place is a government area or whatever. We are going to a place where it's rightfully ours. That would say what you guys are. There is government house now. We are going to a place that is ours. We don't agree, yo. We don't agree. Your rifle is speaker and the mate.
On the docket of today, we have pressing issues. Issues like insecurity, increase in fuel pump price, inflation on dollar rise, and lack of job opportunities. I would like to invite the majority leader to proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My distinguished colleagues, I am Honorable Santi Antata, and I represent my constituency in Taraba State. I am the majority leader of this Honorable Chamber. I would like to invite Honorable Chupapa to present the issues of national importance. Honorable Chupapa, the floor is yours.
Mr. Speaker, my distinguished colleagues, I am Honorable Chikwakwa, representing Wakanda constituency of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, I have been a dedicated member of these main chambers and I have discharged my responsibilities diligently. Last month, a youth attempted suicide due to frustration and depression that was generated from ASU strike. That many youth were negatively motivated. As the saying goes, an idle mind is a devil's workshop. Mr. Speaker, the hike in dollar price has affected the economy, which needs emergency special intervention. Enough is enough, because metamorphosis is constant. Mr. Speaker, kidnapping has also been a trending issue in my constituency. The redesign of Naira has exposed those that are victims to fund embezzlement. I believe we need youth representation in government, mostly to be dominated of youth. Mr. Speaker, I hereby appeal to my colleagues in this honorable great chambers to shun godfatherism, leadership by example. I do my work diligently without any case of fund embezzlement against me. That is why my constituents were beneficiaries of the 800 million naira constituency project allocated, where this was used without any project of grant. I believe that Speaker is now. Mr. Speaker, we all know that who haven't said anything important about the 800 million allocated for his constituency project. Honorable Chupapa, lest I forget, your constituency still has the highest rate of unemployment. What can you still say about that? I disagree with that. The floor is yours.
Mr. Speaker, my distinguished colleagues, I am Honorable Zainab supporting Honorable Chupapa motion.
Now go there.
You are right, my Honorable. The government of this country manifests in the declaring capacity of political leaders and to recognize systematic tweaks such as election fraud. And in contrast with the current system, leadership are attained through bribery, intimidation, and violence. So, Mr. Speaker, all we are saying is the Nigeria needs good governance and to educate its voters, because at the moment, Nigeria is ranked low in the World Index. Mr. Speaker, we need a modern government in which the political leaders are based on the knowledge and competence of both political leaders and intellectuals.
Honorable members, we have laid on the bothersome matter that Honorable Chikwakwa, representing Wakanda constituency.
Thank you very much, Speaker.
As you all know, it is a matter of national importance that needs a drastic action. The youth have woken up from their slumber protesting against the increased price in food items, inflation on dollar rise, long lingering hours of ASU strike. Mr. Speaker, the police have so far attended the meeting, Honorable. We will wake up one day in our divisional habitats. As it stands right now, we cannot sleep with our 2 eyes closed.
Why are you sleeping?
You will see them surrounding your house, chasing you out of your own houses. We need to give them what they want. Yes, the youth can zoom in now and destabilize the plenary of this chamber. Yes, those I don't know which one parliamented, those who supposed to say aye, the ayes have it. What happened to the palliative money given to you and your cousin?
To ensure that students in tertiary institutions resume academic activities. This time at the meeting, all the parties were represented. One major issue in contention is the payment system of the university. And as the meeting progresses, a comment from the Minister of Labour led to a slide and rowdy session.
Mr. Speaker, sorry for the lousy reception. I will continue to assure you of our esteemed support from the office of the Secretary General of the Federation. Whatever decision taken, whatever the right is given, you can come for it.
Now I want you all to look at me. No, seriously, look at my face. And answer me this. Is there any country in the world where salaries of lecturers are being paid from the office of the Accountant General? No! Why? Where they do of law? Let's respect regularities rather than putting us all in a small hole. And finally, sir, nobody in the world will have any data or academical packages and give it to a foreign company. Nobody in the world will do that. Nobody will.
Mr. Speaker, exactly what serious. That's why associations are government gentlemen at home. And the Nigerian people should go down to more experience and competence. No, what is this then?
You see, you are given the minister was. What kind of thing is this?
We all here and we had a full
Mr. Speaker, you get the interview.
You should go and come for
The leadership of the House is hopeful that this may be the final meeting on the ASU strike before appealing to ASU and the government for the benefit of Nigerian students. I am Samantha, Frontline TV.
all to today's plenary. And on the docket of today, we have pressing issues. Issues like insecurity, education, long lingering unresolved as you strike, good road, healthcare facility. I would like to call on the majority leader to proceed.
Thank you. Security men personnel all over the criminal station, which has never happened before. Due to security reasons, like banditry, kidnapping, and some unforeseen circumstances. I would like to call on Honorable Lakamua to present the issue of national importance.
My honorable colleagues, I am Honorable Lakamua, representing Talasa constituency in Bugege State. Mr. Speaker, I have been a dedicated member of these great chambers and have discharged my responsibilities diligently. Mr. Speaker, just a few months ago, a youth attempted suicide in my constituency due to frustration and depression generated from this ASU strike. Should we talk about these students who wasted house rent or the additional years they have in school due to strikes? Mr. Speaker, all these things have affected these students negatively. And as you all know, as the saying goes, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. Again, Mr. Speaker, the hike in dollar price has affected the economy of this nation. And that too needs special emergency intervention. Enough is enough, because change is constant. Kidnapping has also become a trending issue in my dear country, Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, the redesign of Naira note has exposed those that are victims to foreign embezzlement. I believe we need youth representation in government, so that these youth can also enjoy the dividend of democracy. And finally, I hereby appeal to my honorable colleagues in these green chambers to shun godfatherism. I stand by good governance, and that is why my constituency was a beneficiary to the 800 million naira allocated for constituency project. And Mr. Speaker, I can proudly beat my chest and say there are laudable projects on ground in my constituency. I believe it's high time we get positive change to this nation. The time is now.
Honorable Lekama, do not take care about this. The youth are like Nigeria. What's our classic going?
What?
And we are meant to know that we do not make rules for ourselves, but for the entire country. And I make a vote to ask Honorable Lekama here, who haven't said anything at all, about the 800 million naira allocated to your constituency.
I just said it.
For the community project. And if I forget, your constituency has the highest rate of unemployed.
That's a lie.
So what do you have to say about it?
All know Honorable Lakamua as a good man. A man that has represented his constituency for the past 10 years.
Yes.
And has brought so many changes in his constituency. Right now, the youths are very angry. They are seriously demanding for their rights. You can imagine, just last week, I, Honorable Kumasi, was locked out of my own house by protesters. My own house. They disturb our new currencies, which we all know will bring trouble to us. Let us sit as honorables and discuss. Like I support the motion.
Thank you very much, Honorable Kumasi. Honorable Kamachana, for your information, my projects have been recognized by international communities, and that showed me the limelight to attend the title of Mr. Project 2022. The electorates and my constituents have testified, because seeing is believing. Let's say no and stand against bad leadership.
Click on the bothersome matters presented by Honorable Lakamua, representing the Lanza constituency in Bugege State. And as you all know, it is a matter of national importance,
Of course.
that need drastic action. The youth and the citizens of this nation, they are waking up from their slumber and they are protesting vehemently against the increased price in food items, increased price in food, food, security. Please let us give them what they want. Just as Honorable Lakamua lamented, you can see with your own eye, security personnel are all over in this plenary session. We have not said these people can zoom in here and destabilize this plenary.
Of course.
Let us give them what they want, please.
Looting the government money and bring their children. We are tired with this restless behavior of yours. Are we not tired?
That's what I can see. If everything was really free and fair in Nigeria, this young lady would have been in school. Our lecturers would have been teaching them by now. Mr. Speaker, we had a meeting, and in that meeting you assured us that our problem shall be solved. And since then till now, we have seen or heard nothing. Nigeria is going from top to bottom. Top to what? Top to what? Look into this matter. We're here to look for solution. We are sleeping. We are not. I am the honorable member. I was discussing about this before you all to me here. Yes, we're discussing about it. We're not sleeping. The matters you people are protesting about. Long lingering unresolved as you strike. Good health care, facility, security, food, education. Please, we are working on it. We are not sleeping. Just give us 1 week. 1 week and I promise you.
So I want to the Mr. Speaker, you said 1 week. 1 week and nothing more. Okay, Mr. Speaker.
The workshop captured a lot of excellent, entertaining performances from dance, music, and comedy from the students. The success of the entire workshop was evident from the actors and viewers' expression.
So the production that we had is what we refer to as workshop production, and it's usually a training ground for the students to learn the art of working as a team, whether it's for the stage or for the screen, so that they learn performances in various capacities, actors, directors. Like this production, the students directed and were only supervised by staff. So when they learn in these capacities, makeup and so on and so forth, so that they can be able to put this to practice even when they are out of here. Now this one was actually a special one because we collapsed productions across the levels, from level 100 level to 400 level, because of time. The semester is kind of tight, so each of these groups or each of the students performed in their various capacities, whether it is dance and choreography or workshop production or other related courses. All of these were collapsed into one so that they can be able to have this production. So because of their number, these were divided into 2 groups. Group 1 performed yesterday and the second group performed today. So each of these had their directors, students, and then were supervised by various lecturers that were assigned to them. So this was basically what we had, and we appreciate the audiences that turned up. Well, I think it was a success. This place was filled to capacity, and it has always been filled. In fact, that is why we're even looking for an expansion or a bigger hall than this. It was filled to capacity. Our audiences are enthusiastic. They were here yesterday. We asked them to be here today. They returned. So that to me is successful. And also the performances. We saw that these students did better than what they had when they came. Yes, in terms of taking charge, leadership, managing people and resources, they have done wonderfully. So we are improving.
Actually, this play is titled Story of Our Lives, Part 2, written by Bomak Tengia. Now, it's an adaptation the students did in the Part 1, and then this is the Part 2 of it. They did an adaptation of that Part 1 in order for them to project some of the issues we are facing in Nigeria today, such as insecurity, corruption, hike in food prices, at the same time the redesign of the new Naira note, and some of the problems and the challenges it has actually created, and at the same time some problems facing in the school system regarding the ASU strike and bad governance. So the play tends to capture some of these things to see a way to inform the general public in possible ways they can put hands together and curtail some of this issue, thereby air their grievances to the Nigerian government, and for the government to see that the masses are actually tired of what is going on, in order for them to see a way they can bring about positive change.
From the beginning, from the onset, we actually had a script for our play, but at the process, the department asked for a new script, so we have to create another script to bring what you guys just watched right now. It's actually challenging, you know. There is nothing of success that we don't have challenge. We have a couple of challenge, some actors, but all thanks to God, we actually worked on it, and thank God for this success. Yes.
We actually faced a lot in the process of the rehearsals and the play itself, but we put ourselves together, and then at the end of it, we had a wonderful performance. Although in the processes we have challenges with the set and some of the actors not doing properly, but teamwork, they always say, is the key. So we actually did what we supposed to do, and at the end of the day, we had a wonderful performance. The audience were great. They actually abide by the rules and regulation that was supposed to be abided by. And then at the end of the day, the entire student actually did well, and then the performance was wonderful. The work actually is starting from here, so it's going to be a lot of project for me and the department itself. So I'll still be working to make sure the entertainment still goes on and on.